Yeah. COLM, MCGUIGAN, IFLTV, Ben Davison. Tough night at the office tonight, and obviously you had the knowledge to throw in the towel at that point. Did you just think it was too much for Leigh at that point?
I just thought, he's had some tough fights, and so you have to just judge it moment by moment. And I've let him go, obviously in the Mick fight, and that I let it go when it through some tough periods. And even in there was a couple of tough periods, and I let it go as long as I felt I could. And I just felt like that was, at this point in his career and his age, you have to take these things into consideration. In a split-second moment, I made the decision that I did. I'm sure some will agree with it, some will disagree with it, but.
Do you think the inactivity maybe played a part tonight? If maybe Leigh had have had a fight in between, we could have seen a different Leigh out there tonight?
Potentially, maybe, but like Leigh said, we're not about making excuses, and I think Anto's on a fantastic run, and he's a great role model for the sport and deserves everything that he's got, and hopefully carries on having great success. So, no excuses, full credit to him, and if you're going to lose, you hope it's against somebody like Anto and his team.
Do you think that this is possibly the end of an incredible career for Leigh Wood, the Cinderella man, as they say?
Possibly, yeah. I think, yeah, possibly. Again, it's not for me to make those decisions, is it?
Ben, in this camp, was this an unbelievable camp? I know you don't want to make excuses, but was there anything lingering on Leigh? Did he just go out there and fight tonight at the best of his ability and just came up short?
Yeah, camp went well. He was prepared. We expected a victory. We knew it would be a tough one. We knew Anto was a tough challenge, especially for Leigh's first fight at the weight. We knew it was a tough ask, but we was confident. So camp must have gone well for us to be confident.
In terms of Anto CACACE, how high do you rate him in the division?
Yeah, I think he's very good. Look at his recent victories and that, and he's a great role model because one, great human. Two, he's a great role model. And Leigh's similar, where not everybody's going to have the Floyd Mayweather career, and he had a loss earlier on in his career, stuck with it, long time in the shadows, had his moment, breakout moment, and he's on a roll. And as much as we're obviously gutted for Leigh, we're fair play to Anto.
A couple more questions before I let you go. I've seen reported this week that you've linked up with Cameron Vong. Is there any truth to that?
Potentially, yeah. He's a great lad, Cameron, hungry, got a real eagerness to learn, type of lad that you want to work with, and a really nice lad.
How busy is the Ben Davison gym?
Busy, very busy.
Obviously, I need to ask you about Anthony Joshua. What can you tell us about the injury, Ben?
Just it's something that he's had for a while, and he's tried to manage it for as long as possible without, no one wants to go under the knife. Spoke to him today, and it's one of them where he's unable to avoid the operation, so he's going to have it.
When will we see him back in the ring, all being well?
I don't know. I haven't spoke to the medical team to know, when full recovery is expected and things like that. So
we spoke to Spencer Brown tonight, and he teased the Tyson Fury return. He said that he's bought new boots and he's bought new boxing shorts. Do you think we'll see that fight in the next 12 months?
I don't know. I really don't know. Not my focus tonight, obviously.
Well, Ben, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it as always, and thanks for speaking to us on IFL.
No problem. No problem.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.